Over the weekend, Chelsea were really very excited because they went ahead, obviously, clinch the Champions League spot of next season. And they went ahead to beat, I think, Nottingham Forest by 1-0. And if they had not gone ahead to beat Nottingham, I think they wouldn't have gone ahead to stand a chance to qualify for the Champions League. But they had another job or assignment to obviously get done. It was the UEFA Conference League. And they were in the final with Real Betis, and they were playing a Real Betis that had Isco and Antonio, who is on loan from Manchester United. And very many people were like, Antonio will obviously destroy Chelsea. And obviously, in the first 45 minutes, it ended 0-0, you understand? And no one went ahead to see to it that he really sees a ball cross the net. Oh, sorry. It was in the 9th minute where Abdi went ahead to obviously score, and Chelsea were really 1 goal down until the 65th minute, meaning that they played for 56 minutes and they couldn't obviously find the ball cross the line. And that is it. Then Enzo Fernandez leveled the game. Nicholas Jackson went ahead to obviously score the second goal in the 70th minute. Then Jadon Sancho in the 83rd minute and Moise Caicedo in the 90th plus first minute. And in all that, the man known as Carl Palmer had 2 assists into that game, and Chelsea were named champions of the Conference League, and they lifted the trophy. Until now, they are still celebrating as that only side that has gone ahead to see to it that it really lifts that European trophy. And that means out of the 3 trophies that that are really European competed for, England has gone ahead to take 2. UEFA Europa League, where Spurs beat Manchester United last week, and now we are talking about Chelsea winning the Conference League, and their positions in Europe are really great. That's why they are gonna take 5 teams to the Champions League next season, and plus Spurs going there, meaning that they're obviously gonna be taking 6. For Chelsea, if they were never into the Champions League, they would have gone ahead to get a direct slot to play into the UEFA Europa League, because they would have gone ahead to win the Conference League. But that creates another spot for England, and I think they're going to be taking very many teams. I think in the UEFA Europa League, they'll have to take the 6th place team and the 7th place team, plus another team, that won the FA Cup, that is Crystal Palace. Conference League, we might also see 2 to 3 teams that England are really taking there. So Chelsea did their job yesterday, and they're triumphant again, and they last lifted a trophy in 2021 when they won the Champions League with Thomas Tuchel. That is it. So they are a side that is really looking hard and working hard to see to it that all goes on well as planned, but they really have another job to do. That is the FIFA Club World Cup, and will they obviously triumph there? We wait and see how that pans out into the mix. Now, let's get to the stats of the game and see how Chelsea went ahead to dominate all behave at the Stadion Majestic Stadium. And Real Betis, 13 shots. Chelsea had 11. 3 shots on target by Real Betis. Chelsea had 7. 33% ball possession by Real Betis. Chelsea had 67% ball possession. 296 passes completed by Real Betis, and Chelsea completed 592 passes. 77% passing accuracy by Real Betis. 86% passing accuracy by Chelsea. 16 fouls committed by Real Betis, 12 fouls committed by Chelsea. 2 yellow cards to Real Betis and 3 yellow cards to the side of Chelsea. 0 red cards to the side of Chelsea and Real Betis. 0 offsides to Real Betis and 3 offsides to Chelsea. 4 corners were happening on both sides of the teams that took part into this competition. And Chelsea are not yet done with this season, and they are still continuing to obviously do the needful. And as the manager said after that game, that they have 10 days left to play the other game, as on the 16th of June they are going to be playing against Lyon in the US. Then 20th June they are going to be playing against Flamengo. Then 25th June they are going to be playing against AS Tunis in there for you. So FIFA Club World Cup is next, and teams like Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal are not there. And I believe teams like Arsenal will use this opportunity to see their players rest to the fullest and really get back as planned. But also the international break is also there, so the players are really getting charged. So that's Chelsea for you. They still have another chance to play and really win. And by the way, this will obviously lead to an influx into their income after participating in the FIFA Club World Cup, because a lot of money is going to be up for grabs in there. And I would like to speak with authority that it will never stop Chelsea from really being part of the competitors and being part of those teams that might really lift this trophy. Over much, Madrid is there, Man City is there. Which other hard side is there? I think there is there are teams from the Serie A. I think PSG is there. So we are waiting to see who obviously goes ahead to really win that. But Chelsea will put up a very huge force to really be part of the winning sides. Here we'll be bringing you the match previews of this tournament and letting you know what is really happening in the US in there. But they'll be played in the wee hours of the day, and we'll be here to bring you that. Now, the other big story is all about Jadon Sancho. Sancho scored in the final and took Chelsea to the Champions League again. And now it's up to Chelsea to obviously pay United between 25 to 30 million pounds. And the manager before the final, that is Enzo Maresca, told us that they need to first hear from the guy. So they need to first see their season come to an end, and then he'll make a decision. With the FIFA World Club Cup underway, I don't think that a decision will be made, because his loan expires on the 30th of June. So that means he's still with Chelsea, and he's going to be playing for Chelsea in the US. So Sancho is wanted by very many teams because of his performances, but looks like Chelsea have all the reasons to keep the player. And I think Enzo Maresca would have gone ahead to do a very bad decision, and the board of Chelsea, if they don't really sign Jadon Sancho on the permanent. Because if you sign him for 25 million pounds, that means you can keep him for one season and sell him to another club that can get you like 40 million pounds and really make in a pure profit for your bank, and you'll obviously be smiling all the way to the bank. And I think if Chelsea keeps him around, he can turn out to be a very good player, and all he needs to do is to be that consistent player that he was back in Borussia Dortmund, because Enzo Maresca won't really fail to really bench him or really discipline him, provided he doesn't really improve on his ways of really acting and his lifestyle outside the game of football. So Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Your thoughts on Chelsea being triumphant in the UEFA Conference League, and do you think they'll put out a very huge cause in the US in the upcoming FIFA Club World Cup? Lastly, do you think Chelsea should keep Jadon Sancho? That is it. So continue to subscribe. First video of the day coming up early morning. Chelsea triumphant in Europe. They are champions and they've gone ahead to win it. And Carl Palmer was named the man of the tournament because he really did all what he had to do, and he created 2 assists into the final. And this is good news for Chelsea fans, because if they went to Europe, to the FIFA Club World Cup with Carl Palmer not back in form, it would have gone ahead to affect them. But in the previous 5-6 games, you saw to it that he was back and he went ahead to do the needful. Where they needed him most, he raised up to the occasion, and here they come to lift the UEFA Conference League.